I got a Honda 2009, basically from 8 to 12, about the same. So I'm going to be showing you. I'm not going to be showing you, I'm going to talk about it because I already ran the wire, but I'm going to tell you where and how everything is going to hooked up and where the fuse is at. So right here, what I'm going to be doing, I'm running the line out converter right there. So you got the line out converter I'll be using is the pack 31. And the positive on the left front is light green and pink. Light green is being positive and pink is negative. So if you're going to use those line out converter, you will tap white and gray together for the positive, and then white, black, gray, black is the negative, which go to that pink wire. And then I ran the power through here. I'm going to use a duct seal to take this off when I'm done. There's also another way to do it, but I didn't feel like it because I didn't feel like going over there. Right there, there's a boot right there. You can see that boot. Right there where the light is at the end of the light, there's a boot. But in order to do that, you would want to take the negative side of the battery out. And I didn't feel like doing that because there's a code that you have to get it from a dealership. Or sometimes they might be have it in a manual. So I ran the blue remote wire through here. And I was trying to do everything. I'm going to hook up the AZG right there on pin 7. Right here, if you're looking at it right there, pin 7 is right here, the 15. I'm going to use the, what is this juice thing called, the fuse wire. It's called plug a fuse, pull a fuse. I forgot the name of it. I use this all the time, and it's quick pull fuse or something like that. So basically, if you don't use this one, which is a lot of people's not going to use it, you want to put the wire on the left side, okay, towards the door side, because if you put on the right side, it's not going to pop the fuse. If something shorted out in the back at the amp or something, it will burn this fuse box out. You don't want to do that. But in my case, it's easy. All I do is tap the 15 here. I snap the 15 here and I use 10 amp for the fuse. So something goes wrong, it pop that fuse. And then let's see if we can see this right here, and then I just push it back in like so, like that. You can see that, and then run everything, power and everything to the front where, like I said, I made a hole right there, made it easy for me right there. And make sure when you do the hole, you should put like some sort of boost or grommet or something like that you want to use, so it protect it from being shorted out or something like that if it's got scraped. But usually it's not gonna happen. Usually it's not happen. Let me put this thing back real quick. So basically, if you're trying to pry this out right here, you're gonna have to deal with this a small screw right here that lock this. So right there. So you want it to be exact like there when you put it back. To take it back out, it's the same thing. There's a screw right there. I'm still looking for it. I know I took it off. It must have fell in somewhere. But, oh, right there. Right here. Put that screw back. Got it all back right in. So, coming over here. Most people don't know how to pull that down. So, what you want to do, you coming over here and pull this. And the seat will come down. And if you want to take the whole seat out, like this, there's a clip right there. I can't show you, it's hard to show, but you just pull this clip out and then lift it up. It's easy. Make sure there's no pressure on here, and move the seat backward a little bit and run all the power right here. So as you can see, I ran the RCA jack to the line out converter. I ran the remote to remote, ground, power, and then speaker positive and negative. And then I self-tapered right here using the self-taper screw for the ground. I sand it really good out here, but actually it's over here, but I didn't want to take that off. Sand it, and then use 2 self-taper. If you do something big amp, you need to use a better one, like nuts and bolts. And then, doing so, I'm going to come up front and show you. I had to zip tie this too. So what you do, you take a 10 millimeter, loosen this thing up. You supposed to have a ring right there. Kind of use a spade. Don't take all this thing out. I experienced it before where I used to take this out and then this thing was cross-threaded. It was not a good time, you know. You end up having more problems. So basically, you loosen it, push it, make it a spade, like a ring terminal like that. Cut in half and push it in and tighten it. And like I said, I ran it through there. It was not so hard like that way. And then enjoy the music after that. Thanks for watching.